And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, to Divinity Original Sin 2. Jonny here. Early morning for me. Got a coffee.
Put it out!
Yeah, sweet.
The pig is engulfed in flames, but her skin remains.
Does it matter? You aren't sure?
Okay.
The agony.
We've talked to the pigs. Okay. Remember, last time, we finally found our match. The game quickly reminded us that we might be hot shit back and forth Jonny, but over here, we're scrubs. So yeah, I mean, before we go this way, I say let's explore the rest of this, because there's quite a bit of stuff lying around. And we should probably explore this side of things first, because maybe we're missing something that we either, you know, need or can use in the fight. Who knows? Or maybe we're just a little bit stronger the next time we go in. So let's grab. We'll grab the bottle of beer, the ham, garlic,
Junk.
Actually, I shouldn't be grabbing this with iPhone. Gotta send this to Thane, all the poison stuff. I don't want to clutter the inventory of my other guys, so keep it like this for now.
Careful. I spotted a trap.
Hold on. Oh, there's a trap there. Okay, well. I was playing XCOM, so I forget the controls a little bit. But, hold on, is this... No, I don't think we've been here. Or have we? I'm a little confused now. I think we may have been here. It's actually quite easy to get turned around.
These plants look truly sinister. They're arranged in a ring. Is that a natural occurrence?
Dude, these are not normal plants. Yellow noxious bulb. I'm almost tempted to try something like this.
A severed head sits rotting on a stick. The last vestige of an ear juts from above its too prominent jawline. A fly buzzes about its nose. Its eyes open. It looks at you.
What?
When it speaks, it struggles to move its impaled jaw.
I don't know who you are. Hear this. Don't open the chest. Don't open the chest. Whatever you do, don't open the chest.
I do actually feel compelled to open the chest now.
There's nothing in the chest. So don't open the chest. I shall rely on your honour and consent. Consent. I shall rely on your honour and intelligence.
Ask him what crime saw him end up on the stake.
Sale story. Usual story. I this state again a good and rotten worker. I was a professional. Lost my head for it. Oh, and it turned out lost iodine. Iodine. The history! Easy for you to stay. Stay there with your head on your neck like a king. We were A's elders. We held A's. We constructed labyrinths. Rackus Rex himself said the one with the gargoyles was the best A's ever. Right before we cut off our heads.
Ooh, a gargoyle maze. That's probably something we're gonna encounter. What did it hide?
Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't. Arthur A's Ilda doesn't give away the king's secrets. I listen sealed. I listen. I'll say nothing is what I mean.
Point out that the king rewarded his loyalty and expertise by cutting off his head and planting it on a stick.
True. And you, civilized cousins, survived the howly Ludolf. Ludolf. Massacre. Slaughter! Oh, you're not all evil. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We have a code. We are Arthur A's Elders. We construct the finest labyrinths. We do not give away our secrets. Do your worst.
The head closes its eyes. The conversation is over.
Well, great talk. I mean, these plants still strike me as awfully suspicious. And I still want to try. We got some oil there. Give me like searing daggers. Okay, well that just hurt a lot.
Open your chest! Open it!
Okay.
Get lost! Go on! Open your chest!
Holy crap, man. What is going on? Are you kidding me?
Go on! Open the chest!
I mean, this is insane. Oh, dude. Okay, hold on. We gotta reload here. This is really ridiculous. I do want what's in the chest, though. I mean, we would be fine if like we only had one character there. So I'll tell you what, everybody stays back. We bring Sebille, who can like jump away.
These plants look truly sinister. They're arranged in a ring. Is that a natural occurrence?
A severed head sits, its eyes open.
Terrible. We
The head.
open your chest!
Can we jump anywhere useful? I mean, we did get what's in the chest. Can we go around with the other guys and meet up? What's going on with this? What? Oh, we can go around.
That scent. Unmistakable. How did noxious bulbs end up here?
Noxious bulbs, huh? Alright. Let's get this stuff to I mean, it's just a little bit aggravating that. And can you explain to me why I only have the option to send it to 2 people when there are 3 other party members? It's just the inventory is a little bit clunky at times. Don't care about any of that. We do want you to eat this head Maybe it'll give us some information. No. Okay. Worth a try. What do we have? What is this? Staff. 14 fire damage. Not that good. Can sell the shit out of it though. What is this? Primitive weapon. Not very good. But we did get Captain Triple's key. I think we got it from the chest. But I took everything in a rush, so I mean at the very least we got a significant amount of gold out of that. So pretty much a worthwhile venture there. This is something we explored, isn't it? Yes, it is. So is it safe for us to get back this way, or are the plants gonna continue to explode? Quick save time. Time to find out. We should take the spare here. What is that? Oh, there's a path here. There's a new area. I mean, there might be something interesting there if we're able to get past this. It doesn't look like it works 100%. But Fane, you can probably get away with crossing some fire here. You don't care about poison, you're just healing up, so. Yeah, we don't want to get shocked though. Take the fish bone. I don't think there's anything else there. There's just this thing we can interact with here. Let's see what that does. I heard something, but I don't know what that did. Oh, hold on. Alright, let me get back there.
No sooner have you rung the ornate bell than the face of a lizard woman surfaces from behind a rock up on the ledge before you. Her stare is as sharp as the bolt eyeing you from atop her crossbow.
She can actually trade here. Ooh, dude, pin down. I think that's a buy right there. We wanted that, so I'll tell you what, why don't we just get rid of the shit that we picked up? Keep our inventory sanitized here. The spare can go as well, just match it up with money. Let's go.
Stand back and keep your hands off your weapons. Convince me you're no magister, or draw one last deep breath.
She notices your collar and you can see the tension ease out of her martial pose.
No, I suppose you don't look like a Magister. Those dogs don't leash their own. Except for Alexander himself, as it happens. I apologize for the steel-tipped welcome, but lives are at stake. Hold on, I'll let you up.
With one graceful motion, the lizard throws down a tangled mess of vines for you to climb.
Come,
Nice.
ascend to the sanctuary of Amadia. You'll find you're not the only guest here, but the Great Mother provides for all.
Very cool. We got an update in the escape quest. We have arrived at the hideout in the Hollow Marshes. The lizard guarding its entrance, Bahara, has welcomed us inside. Remember, these are supposed to be the people that are going to follow Amiro's friend, the elf, the Lady She-Elf. Hold on, where is Iphon in this? It's here. I mean, if I can avoid taking a ton of damage, I will. So we'll do this. Sabile can jump through. Then the Red Prince is gonna have to walk through this. No other way. We can tank it. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Back here in one piece. Sorry, I'm still getting caffeinated here in the morning.
Be welcome to this sanctuary. Amadia's eye in the storm.
I thank you. Okay. Here we go. Drop a quick save here.
You're certain it was Verda's?
Hello, stranger.
Well, I was talking to her, not you, but...
The
hey.
dishevelled pair eye you with hope, though their hope is tinged with mistrust. The lizard gasps as she notices the marks left on your neck by the source collar. She steps towards you.
You've come from Fort Joy?
You mean
Can
for
I
Jonny?
ask if... Did you happen to meet a man named Gareth on your way here through the swamp?
Gareth. No. We didn't meet anyone.
He'll be back, Samadel. I know he will. He has to.
He has to, indeed. We need our leader. And if he doesn't return with help soon, we haven't a hope.
Maybe we can
You're
help?
kind to offer. But you'd best talk to Gareth's squire, Exeter. He'll know where your talents can be most used.
Exeter.
Now, Han.
Okay.
Let's take a look at your nasty leg injury.
Catch you later, stranger.
Good stuff. So... Good to find some friendly folk.
Can you hear me?
The young woman chews her lower lip as she observes the injured before her.
First of all, do you have trades? Ooh, she's got trades. Armor of Frost. It is... empty. Regenerate magic armor for all allies around Caster. Dude.
Take the pain away.
By Lucian's locks.
Winter
How did you cut
Blast.
up your leg so badly?
Set chilled status. Freeze blood and water surfaces. Restoration. Ice Fan. Target 3 positions and shoot an ice shard at each one, dealing some water damage and making targets chilled. Okay, not instantly a buy, but I might
She
come back
bends
for
to
that.
grab a rag, wiping her blood-smeared hands. She looks up and sees you.
If you're looking for healing, sorcerer, well, there's not much I can do.
The woman wrings the blood-stained rag in her hands anxiously.
Magisters aren't known for their mercy. Many of us died. And the ones here will likely follow the same fate, by a slower road. I've done all I can. Their wounds are too great. All I can offer them now is prayer and a cup of water.
I'm sure a cup of water will cure everything. Might try our hand at helping it.
If you know a way, I'd be beyond grateful.
Have you tried healing
Magic? All I've got is my own 2 hands and...
She trails off and...
I'm not even a healer. Ours was killed in the attack. I'm just do what you will.
Okay, we'll see what we can do. I mean...
My Lucian's locks. Stop fidgeting, lad.
We definitely got heals. Nice.
You healed me. How did you?
And first, do you have any interesting
I don't
shit?
care how. I only care that today won't be my last.
Least we could do. What happened to you?
I don't remember much. I barely had time to realize the Magisters were attacking before I was injured. The last thing I saw were these things, these shriekers.
Shriekers?
A lot of what happened was a blur after I was hit. But I do remember the screams from those shrieker monstrosities and my own brethren screaming in pain. Those Magisters are gonna pay in blood for what they did to us.
Interesting. Will you be fit for battle?
He nods, with a determined grimace.
A lot of what happened was a blur after I was hit. But I do remember the screams from those shrieker monstrosities and my own. Those Magisters are gonna pay in blood.
If my mother were here, she'd box my ears for not being able to thank you properly. Though I reckon that walloping from the Reds was punishment enough. Take this, at least. It'll have to do. Thank you.
Brought him back from the brink.
What did I take? I mean, we have this, but this is Sibyl territory.
Healed?
Can learn a skill with her, and
Healed?
we'll probably gotta get rid of something because she only has 5 memory slots. Take out Peace of Mind here because Pin Down seems really good situationally.
Matey, let
Fidgeting
me
when you
change
stop
your
jabbing me with your
So
claws.
let's heal our other buddy here.
In an instant, my wounds have all but vanished. I didn't think. I was certain I wouldn't.
My Lucian's locks. Stop
Again,
fidgeting,
very
lad.
happy for you, but do you have any shit? You don't? Okay.
Thank
continue.
you.
No problem.
The Magister flagship. It has ballastay that tore our ship into kindling. A shard from our own mast pierced my side. I'm lucky the others managed to haul me all the way here. Especially after I saw what the Magisters did to those of us they captured.
He shudders at the memory.
They turn the living into shriekers. Crucified wretches that unleash pure destruction on anyone who tries to pass. Nobody survives those things. I wish I had a fitting way to thank the person who saved my life. As it is, all I can offer is, well, it's not much, but maybe you'll find some use for it.
Make sure
Again,
all
what
of them
did you
share
give me?
death today.
Is the
Water.
thing.
Please. Water.
Like, I appreciate whatever you gave me,
Mateys,
but...
let me change your dressing.
Whoa, hold on, when did we get that?
See to the others.
What is this, skull amulet? I'm guessing we can't equip it, that would go in there, but... What is this, though? That's a pyro. Enemies will bleed fire when hit. Also creates a small fire surface beneath each target and ignites surfaces in the area. Dude, that is a skill.
Mateys, let me change your dressing.
Could not learn. Wait, what's the
My
requirement?
Lucian's locks. Stop fidgeting, lad.
Polymorph. Excuse me, what? It's a pyrokinetic ability that requires also polymorph. That just seems silly. So maybe we want to study the possibility of picking up a polymorph level. Just for that. For now, of course.
I'm healed.
Oh, I just realized, because I was using Feign to heal, was I using him in the dialogue? So,
Maybe
like,
the wound is
this is
festering,
what
it
they
needs
gave
to be
us.
changed.
Basically, probably the skull amulet too.
I will not be a burden.
My bad,
Leave
my
me
bad.
be.
I got a little confused there. So that's good. We managed to help these guys.
The fog.
Mattis. I mean, you look like you took a hit. Can I heal you as well?
We are fortunate indeed to have you.
Yeah, talk to
Someone
him.
healed me. I was bound for death, and they saved me. It's a miracle.
What happened to you?
The Magisters attacked our camp back at the harbour. I caught one of their arrows right in my side. That would have been a slow death. I've seen it before.
So, do you have any interesting shit?
I'm alive!
I mean, it's empty potion bottles. Screw that. I mean, you're not much of a trader, are you? If I'm being real here. Don't take it the wrong way. And so, what are we looking at here? We got some... That's actually a giant book. Like... that is insane. This veritable tome of knowledge teaches you a plethora of handy adventuring recipes. Dude, 30 recipes? Really good. Let's send it to Sabine. She can carry it. What do we have on the crate? I had a feeling that there would be something there. Okay. Worth checking. You're gonna call me greedy, but I want to check these crates, man. What? It was worth it. There's gotta be something in this crate. There's also like a little book here. Nothing in the crate.
Close your sweet eyes.
Discover the waypoint. Very useful waypoint. Hey, what's this guy up to?
A young man
Exter.
in oversized
This is the
armor
guy.
paces around a table covered with a spread of maps, his face a tight scowl of frustration.
Oh. Doesn't have any skill books that we're interested in. He's got a bunch of stuff though. And we can compare these armors. Oh, dude, this is a Sabine armor right here. Bearskin armor +1 huntsman. It's really good. Now remember, the wizard's coat gives her +1 arrow surge, but she doesn't really need arrow surge. So this is 15 physical armor. It's really good.
The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us. You're safe in bed.
Not bad, man. This is some good gear.
So close your sweet eyes. Rest.
Oh, we gotta gear up here. We're gonna get her the bear skin. I just think it's too good to pass up on.
Please come back.
We also got some boots, which is not that much better from what we have right now. So maybe we can check the other guys. Do we have somebody with really poor boots? No, we're doing okay with boots, man. This shield, though. This looks like a beastly shield. +1 single-handed, +1 perseverance, +1 dodging. Pretty good, but not worth the price. Comparing like the actual improvement there. So good, but not good enough to warrant it. Magical leather slacks.
Now don't you cry.
Don't think we need any of that.
The birds are asleep. The moon's in the sky.
I mean, the +1 Geomancer is
The seven watch
cool,
o'er us.
but we don't
You're
need it.
safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes.
So yeah, even though you got some cool stuff, I don't think we're gonna be getting much of it. We're getting that, which is great. We could also buy some resurrection scrolls. But I think that's like desperation territory. I don't want to be one of those guys that's kind of buying those scrolls, if I can avoid it. Now, do we have anything to trade with? I think we sold everything we had. which is fine. We got plenty of money here to match this. And it's worth it. Definitely worth it.
Every approach blocked. Oh, damn it. What good are battle tactics against those things anyway?
He glances up. In quick succession, he becomes aware of both your presence and the fact that you're not a familiar face.
Who the blazes are you?
We are a sorcerer, fled from Fort Jonny.
A sorcerer? Indeed. I should have realized. A seeker can always recognize a sorcerer when they see one.
We met an elf named Verdus in Fort Jonny's dungeons who mentioned a group who might seek you out, yes.
You met Verdus? Oh, then he's as good as dead. We're the seekers he spoke of. We were supposed to free him. Instead, we've failed him.
I mean, we're not clear on what a seeker is, but also... Yeah, let's ask what
Seekers.
A seeker is.
Well, we guard the true principles of Lucian. There are sorcerers who can follow in his path and become divine, God-woken. We seek them out and protect them.
Are we supposed to be one of these kind of God-woken?
Verdus was a God-woken, our best hope. Our last hope, most likely. We tried to free him, but we failed. Now all we can do is flee. The Magisters have us cornered. They have these weapons called Shriekers.
So I heard.
If we try to go against them unprepared, we're dead. We've lost many already.
I mean... We'll find a way to overcome these things?
There's weapons. Ancient devices that can counter those things. Our leader, Sir Gareth, set out to find them, so we could break the Magister blockade and escape this island. But he hasn't returned. If Sir Gareth doesn't come back with those weapons in tow, well, this island will be our grave.
We'll look for Gareth.
You'll help us?
Yes.
His shoulders visibly relax, the weighty armor upon them settling with a clink.
Thank you. Allies are in short supply in this place. If you help us, I promise, we'll get you as... Please,
we
ask.
Do have maybe some
Whatever
questions.
helps.
I mean, tell me
Sir
more about
Gareth? He's the finest seeker I know. I'm honored to serve as his squire. He wouldn't let us down. Not unless something's gone horribly wrong.
Any clues where Gareth might be?
None. He set out to find those source weapons, and that's the last we saw of him.
Huh. I mean, what about these Shriekers? What can you tell me about them?
The old stories say they're weapons, devised by the mad Source King, Brachus Rex. They're these tortured, purged wretches, crucified and forced to channel sheer destruction at whoever their master bids. The masked priestess, Gratiana, told Sir Gareth of them after she granted us shelter here. She was reluctant at first, but, well, Sir Gareth can be very insistent. Speak to her if you wish. She may know more.
Alright, sounds good. So, got some updates here, might as well check up. So the pigs, the flames didn't seem normal. They they tormented the pigs, but without killing them. So we gotta find, probably the sacred ground thing is a mechanic we don't understand yet, and we can use it. Healing touch, we've healed some dudes. No need to show inactive quests though. Shriekers, we should search for Gareth. He might know how to deal with the Shriekers. We haven't encountered them yet, but I'm sure that's gonna come into play. Signs of resistance, it seems possible that the descendant elements amongst the Magisters are in league with the Seekers. We should track them down and learn more about them. And then most dangerous when cornered. We learned that Gareth had left to find powerful weapons to aid Seekers' escapes. He hadn't returned. So basically we gotta find Gareth here. Is our play. First, I'm gonna go here and trigger this waypoint. But also talk to this guy.
Before you stands a figure, her body
lady.
wreathed in cloth. All you can see of her eyes are two dark holes in an ornate mask.
It's creepy. First, do you have any shit? Of course you do. Got some Iron Third spells.
You're safe in bed.
We're in business here.
So close your
Blinding
sweet eyes
Radiance.
and
Set
rest
blinding
your
radiance for
head.
an entire. So you receive a status that turns enemies in 5 meters radius blind. Dude. Enemies around you receive 24 air damage. This is good, man. So imagine a situation where, like, you're surrounded by units. You can cast this, and then people are gonna be blinded around you. I think this is pretty valuable, honestly. I mean, remember, this would be a feign skill, so how much damage are we dealing with him?
Wished Bonnie Barn, now don't
A decent
cry.
amount. It looks like a buy right now, but let's see what else we got. Dazing Bolt, an electrical bolt falls from the sky, dealing 28 air damage to characters and items in the area and setting shocked status. So shocked status removes some of your AP. These are good skills, man. Finally, we got some shock skills. I'm happy about that. Uncanny Evasion. Target character's dodging is increased by 90% and movement speed is increased by 20%. Dude. It only lasts 1 turn though. Remember, we have a thing that gives +1 arrow surge, so we could actually get this. All of these. I mean, this seems very good. If somebody's in trouble, you give them this and they're like untouchable by melee attacks. Sorry, I'm taking my time here, but it's really interesting to see these new spells. Favorable wind. Control the forces of nature so the wind is literally at your party's back. An aura increases your allies' movement speeds while they stay close to you.
The birds are asleep.
So 3 turns. It doesn't say how much your movement speed is increased, but it doesn't seem that good. Electric Discharge. An electrical jolt deals 21 air damage to target characters that's shocked. This is pretty good as well. It's kind of similar to the Dazing Bolt. Although this is like an AoE, if I'm correct. And this is a single target. Electric Discharge. Yeah, this one, sorry, where is it?
Smoke and screams.
Requires level
Echoes
2,
of
this
death.
one requires level 1, so maybe that's why
Gareth,
you
please
got
come
like
back.
different options. Shocking Touch sets the shocked status on the target within arm's length, so very short range. Not the best
The
of
birds are
skills.
asleep.
And we have a Geomancer as well. Warm Tremor deals 10 to 11 earth damage to each character in the area. At your command, poisonous worms slither up from the earth, attaching to every character in the area who is not protected by magic armor. Affected characters cannot move or teleport, and they receive poison damage each turn. Hello? Seems really good. That teleportation, we already have that. That's fine. I mean, oh, hold on. I mean, giving teleportation to Fane here could be
Smoke and screams.
a great
Echoes
play,
of
dude.
death.
Wish Bonnie Barn, now don't you
Could be a
cry.
great play.
The birds are asleep.
I mean, remember, we don't have much gold to work with here.
The 7 watch over us.
So even if we wanted to buy everything, we wouldn't be able to.
Close your sweet
This
eyes
is a great
rest your wee head.
item as well. I think we have we got to think about what we do. Have multiple plays we can go for. This seems like really good because it gives you a restoration and 22 HP. It's very expensive, but then the cheap version of that would be to go for this, which gives you +1 Hydrophist, and at the same time that would allow us to learn the restoration spell, which I think we have a scroll
Found
for.
him. Won't ever stop.
Summoning. Necromancer. Decaying Touch. We
Wish
don't need
Bonnie
it.
Barn, now don't
Soothing
you
Cold.
cry.
Restore 11 magic armor.
The birds are asleep. The moon's
Teleportation
in
is
the
a
sky.
good one. For sure. It's a great
The
great
7
one to
watch
have.
over us. you're safe in bed.
Okay, we gotta think about this.
Armadia's blessings, child. I have not seen this face in our sanctuary before. Pray, who are you?
We are the mighty Red Prince.
My sympathies, friend. The Divine Order strike prince and pauper alike. I cannot restore your realm, but you can always make a home here.
No offense, but it's a little bit shabby, so I think I'm actually gonna move on.
I am Gratiana, priestess of Armadia. It is a privilege to welcome you to her sanctuary from Brachus's vile swamps.
Who is this goddess Armadia?
Armadia is the blessed mother of magic. All that use it can trace their skill back to her grace. This is her shrine. She has sustained me here for many years, even when the evils of Brachus's swamp threatened to drown me.
Tell me more about Brachus.
He is no more, thank the goddess. It has been many centuries since he walked Rivellon, although he still casts a shadow over this land. He ruled this realm as a tyrant and beast. He stole its source and left only death. On this island he built and tested his weapons. These marshes were a playground for he and his necromancers. Many unfortunate souls were brought here. Blessed were those who died quickly, or died at all.
You have read accounts of this Swords King.
The tales do him no justice. He was cruel, greedy, and stripped this land of all life. He was truly a horror. Indeed, the Magisters have even taken Brachus's worst tools. First, the purging ones, and now those shriekers. Without something more powerful than these sticks the Seekers are armed with, those crucified monstrosities will kill them to a man.
Where is their
The
leader
fool
now?
ran into the swamps. He pestered me for aid against the Shriekers, and when I finally told him of a cache of Brachus's soul-forged weapons, he rushed away to find it. A bold move, but ill-advised. Unless he returns with weapons enough, I fear none of these Seekers will leave this island with air in their lungs.
Could we get directions, please?
Gladly. But I fear you'll fare
Yeah,
north
yeah,
of
just give
here.
me the
You'll find the ruins of Brachus's source armory.
North of here, okay.
Nothing in this land can counter the Shrieker's power like those weapons.
Yes,
Walk
we'll do everything
ever
we can.
in Armadia's grace, child.
Thank you.
The birds are asleep.
So we gotta
moon's in the
think about
sky.
how we're gonna gear up here, because remember,
The seven watch o'er us.
we do have this
You're safe
awesome
in
Magister's
bed.
mantle,
Smoke
but
and screams.
Make a sound.
So close your
Echoes
sweet
of
eyes
Please,
and
Armada.
rest
No,
your
no.
wee
Bless
head.
We don't
and
have the time.
protect your humble
we
servant.
really
Please
want
come
to
back.
have a heal
Gareth would
with...
know
I
what
mean,
to
can
do.
people stop talking, please? Thank you. We definitely want... We want like a
Maybe
better...
we should fortify this place. Make a stand.
One
No,
the
no,
ability to
we
heal
don't have the
with the
time.
Red Prince.
Think.
And that's gonna come
Gareth
if
would
we're
know
able
what
to
to
buy that ring that they're selling, but it's quite expensive. And then the other thing is Fane. He would like to have Arathurge level 2, but we don't want to give him this because that's gonna make him quite a bit weaker. He's got a lot of physical armor
Please,
there.
Armadia, bless
Wished
and
Bonnie
protect
Barton,
your
now don't
humble
you cry.
servant.
I mean, what are we looking at? He's
The
got...
birds are asleep.
Yeah.
The moon's in the
He's set.
sky.
So
The seven watch o'er us. You're safe in bed.
we spent quite a bit of gold that we had.
So close your sweet eyes and rest
I mean,
your wee
can
head.
you just actually shut up, please? We gotta get more gold, but we do have enough to buy something, and I think we should.
No, we don't have the time.
But honestly, that ring just strikes me as so incredibly good that I want to save up gold for it. Gives me HP, gives me the ability to heal my folks.
Please,
So,
Armadia.
Yeah, we're
Bless
definitely gonna
and
do that.
protect your
I don't think we
humble
need to collect
servant.
these to activate them, but
Amidst the placid rivulets, you feel peaceful in her. As you gaze upon a voice seems to reach you from within your mind, and the voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
My children, my children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I have wrought.
A feeling of indescribable sadness assails you. It feels like your heart merges with the spirits, torn together by a coil of thorns.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me.
You feel the goddess's presence surround you, feel her nestle you tenderly, like a mother. The intensity of her embrace deepens. Never since the unremembered days of childhood have you been so enveloped in maternal safety.
My child, I love you. My own, I will guard you. Wander where you will, and cherish the kiss of Amadia.
As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond now shines with an inner light, and standing in its waters, you feel rejuvenated, pure, as if born anew.
okay, so that was quite the conversation here. So we know we gotta go north from here. But at the same time, I don't think we want to do that right now.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
We might as well just talk to everybody in the village.
A grim-faced man sifts through a pile of badly damaged weapons, salvaging the repairable, ditching the broken. He picks up a rapier, the blade nicked and splintered, the hilt twisted.
I'm just checking in what skills we have here. Shoot a volatile bolt that deals 17 to 19 damage of a random type. Not good. Rallying Cry. Target character regenerates vitality and magic armor according to the number of allied characters and totems in their vicinity. Totems? Conjure Incarnate. Conjure a personal elemental that matches the ground surface it's summoned onto. Power Infusion. Okay, I mean these are all summoning, so we shouldn't be interested in them anyways. I don't think we're interested in any of this either. This is a pretty good wand though, but it's so expensive. So very expensive.
He holds the damaged blade up to the light.
This was Halorn's blade. It was his first, it was also his last. He didn't intend to die here, but die here he did. He was an ordinary soul with an extraordinary heart, Halorn, and he died for what he believed.
The point breaks away, leaving a jagged edge. The sword is shorter now, but it'll do more damage.
Who are you?
He realizes, to his surprise, that he holds the weapon in his hand, ready for battle. He smiles to himself, tucks the weapon away, and gets back to work.
Good man. We got an anvil there and some weapons that we can take for free. So that's not bad. What about the... Okay, the anvil would allow us to craft weapons, but I don't think we're into that presently. That's where we came from. We went around here. Check out this corner. Talked with him as well. I think we're done in the village here. Drop a quick save. Is this the spot where we came from? It is not. Okay. So I really want that ring. It costs like 900 gold. We only have around 200. Got some stuff we can sell for sure, but not like too much. So we gotta think about how we're gonna get that gold. Probably just by fighting some dudes. I'm just checking, making sure that I don't have any loot that I picked up that I'm missing on. I think before we venture forwards, let's just make sure we don't have any letters we gotta read here. Madame, your techniques have proven more effective. A true marvel. Odd that the Source King had this technology so long ago, but he managed to keep it quiet. As to the technical matters, the monks do listen, but they are so listless and dull. They respond, but they do not engage. If it not be possible, perhaps better if they obeyed of their own accord. So this is just like talking about the monks. Send this over to Sibyl. Sorry, this is what we read. It looks like we sent the wrong thing over. Apologies. From the desk of Her Ladyship Dallas, right hand to Bishop Alexander, son of the Divine, to our brave troops in Fort Joy. Be warned, a tedious, bothersome, but not altogether disorganized group of rebels calling themselves Seekers have their eyes on some of our sorcerers. They may or may not have facilitated the escape of at least 2 special ones. And you were forewarned to be on high alert, so okay, just like a communicate from her. Oh, we got another cautionary pamphlet. Sailors, scavengers, and fellow magisters, do not follow the light. There is no lighthouse in all of Driftwood, and no friendly fire by which to sail. Okay, well, not particularly interesting to us. Send it over to Sibyl. Find book. There was a great need then, unfathomable forces of darkness, forces so great that the 7 themselves could not hold them at bay, began to gather like storm clouds over our great realm, and so they made a decision. They would put their differences, their rivalries, their pride aside and join in a single avatar, one who could unite their power into a single almighty force of order and good. Lucian was chosen among those summoned. Lucian the worthy, Lucian the holy, 7 times divine was he, and yet still he fell. Well, a little bit of backstory there, I guess. Send that to Sibyl. We'll take a look at the other books later. So we got this we want to unlock at some point, but we don't have polymorph yet. We want to gather some gold. We're going to save here before we venture out. We're going to cut the episode here. Hopefully we'll have some cool encounters in the lands here outside of the village. That's going to be next time. As always, thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.